I need to be on the waves.
We live.
We live already?
Yeah, I just hit go live. It's on straight to the YouTube.
We're gonna play some music or we gonna go.
We live.
All right, let's go, y'all. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. This is Boss Lady Plus 2, and we are back in business. Okay, we are back in this. WindyCityUnderground.com on Facebook has now been rebranded by Digital Media Production Students, and I'm talking about they did a great job. We got a whole new logo. I don't know if you can see it. Here's our logo, WindyCityUnderground.com. We have a whole new look. We have a whole new team. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Ladarius. I'm talking about, excuse me. I'm sorry. So sorry. El Capo.
Miss Shadi.
Okay, Miss Shadi.
Sarah.
Everybody who worked on us. So shout out to them. Now, Illinois Media School, and now we're back on top with WindyCityUnderground.com, all rebranded for the #1 school in the country, man. Shout out to us. Shout out to us and everybody who attended the school and had all these great reviews about what we do. So, look, I am back. It's a sit down with the boss with Boss Lady Plus 2. And today I got a special guest in the building. I'm talking about somebody that is very close to my heart, very smart, very intelligent. He got the words for everything, okay? The leader, okay? He just got it, man. And you know what? I'm going to leave that to last because y'all know what I do. I do my announcements first. So let's get right to it, man. Look, this week, shout out to the Virgos. Shout out to the Virgos, man. Y'all was some cool mugs, okay? Y'all some cool mugs. The ladies and the men, okay? But me, y'all men got it together. Detail-oriented. Y'all know what y'all doing, man. So shout out to all them Virgos, man. I love y'all season. Giving y'all big hearts. But Scorpios unthawing. You see that little cold brisk that was outside last week? First piece, okay? First piece of us unthawing because we coming, y'all. And my birthday is coming up. I am a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio too.
You already know Scorpio game, right? Let's listen. You know, I usually do 5 parties every year for my birthday. I ain't doing 5 parties this year, y'all. I might get y'all 2, or I might go out of town. I don't know. I ain't made my decision yet. But if I'm going to be here, Airbnb, first night, Friday night, Carnival party. Second night, Saturday, dressed like me party. I need y'all to dress like Boss Lady. Go find a look on my page and go dress like me. And I'm talking about coming there clean, okay? Clean. Okay, so look, let's get to these announcements. Listen, shout out to the Pink Cypher. Shout out to the Pink Cypher. Big event coming up October 20th. They are releasing, when I say everything about the Pink Cypher Juke Session, this volume 2, they going crazy with DJ Sluggo, Tay Lex, they just going stupid. So, with that being said, come out October 20th. I'll be hosting the pink carpet. Me and my boy C Stacks. We're going to be on the pink carpet, man. We're going to be shopping y'all outfits. I'm talking about y'all better come in here clean, okay? 119th at Loomis at Bitches. I'm talking about we talking about over 500 people. Big event. Go get your tickets right now. Come out there because we're going to be hosting the pink carpet, man. This event is going to go down on my page. You're going to see it. So make sure you go check out my page. Then I'm actually going to be doing another event. I'm going to be on a panel for Guilty Confessions with my boy Calvin Wayne, the comedian, my boy Billy Ray Valentine. I'm talking about, we just got a whole great panel that's really going to turn up. Guilty Confessions is going to be on September 19th in Hammond, 6827 South Hammond on September 19th. I need y'all in the building, man. Then, last but not least, next week on Thursday at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be interviewing an artist. I got an artist all the way from New Jersey interviewing on my show, okay? Shout out to Holy Ghost, man. Shout out to Airplane Ace. Listen, shout out to you for hooking me up with this artist. He is doing his thing, and his music is something that you can really listen to the lyrics and learn stuff from. So shout out to Holy Ghost next Thursday. And then, I don't even want to say it, but I'm going to say it. The Bears lost, man. Listen, y'all know how I feel about the Bears. Y'all know how hard I go for the Bears. Caleb ain't it. I don't care who said it. Whoever on the live, whoever on the show, Caleb ain't it. Okay? I told y'all that a long time ago, but he ain't it. Okay? So get him up out of that. Bears lost first game. I even dressed up. I even had a towel, a brand new towel. Okay? A brand new towel. And they let me down. Okay? But you know what? Still a Bears fan. I'm just not going to say nothing about nothing no more. I'm not dressing up or nothing until they win another game. So, look, y'all, with that being said, we're going to take a little break, man. We're going to play some music. Shout out to SMF, man. I love my group that I was managing at one point, man. We're going to play some warning shots and give y'all some more music. But I need y'all to come right back because this guy, wait till you hear we got to talk about. Man, listen, this is Sit Down with the Boss. And if you ain't know, it's your loss. We'll be right back. Let's listen to some music, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. If you didn't know, it is your loss. Look, today I got a very special guest. Somebody who went to the school, graduated like 3 times out of 3 different programs. We got Anthony Monix on the show today. What's going on, Monix?
Be up and up.
Yo, I ain't had nobody call me Anthony Monix in a long time.
What you want me to call you on the show? Because you know I'm gonna call you by your regular name, because that's my
You know
dog.
what? I could use a good rebrand, man.
Yeah,
Anthony Monix is fine.
I love it. Hey, Monix, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I love it. I am just excited about even talking to you because you just always have the words. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and let's go ahead and talk. So look, today, y'all, we're gonna talk about, and y'all know what my position. I've been talking about this for a very long time. I'm in the position of getting married at this point, right? With no man, single. I am not in a relationship. None. I want to be married, okay? But I want to do the things that it takes to be prepared to be a great wife. So I invited Monix here to talk to him today about what a boot camp for a wife should look like. Monix, you ready for this discussion?
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get us beat up.
That's okay. We ain't never been afraid of that, okay? You've been to the military. You better make sure you protect me. So let's talk about it. Monix, what is something that should definitely be in the manual to be a good wife? What is one thing that you would say? Because I got mine after this.
Well, it's. I think the foundational thing is on her parents really,
Mm,
um, and her family environment, because if she don't come from a culture of that, how she gonna be built that way? Uh, but endurance, you gotta have endurance.
mhm.
You have to be forgiving. Then, man, do you have to be forgiving, and you have to understand something about forgiveness. When you're forgiving your partner, is that you have to restore them too. So you got meaning, excuse me, meaning you have to give them their authority back as your husband.
Mm.
Because if you don't get them their job back, they can't really do their job. They can't really perform the duties because they don't have the access. So I think part of boot camp, those things have to be talked about. Uh, have to be forgiving. You have to be have a servitude, a spirit of servitude. Because even if you're not there to serve your husband and your family, I mean, why are you there?
Got a question for you. Can two
Okay.
broken people make a good marriage? Two broken people make a good marriage. Can they
Can
make
two broken people?
two broken people? Two people still working on healing, still in that process. Can they come together and make a good marriage? Or does have one person have to be healed and the other person potentially not be healed?
They could grow together. These are choices. I'd imagine that the common denominator in making any kind of progress is a choice. So, do you guys choose together to overcome these obstacles? Do you choose to get therapy? Do you choose to apply the tools given to you in therapy? Do you choose to be forgiving? Do you choose to wake up and do it all over again every day? Yeah. If they choose these things, yeah.
Yeah, somebody just told me this. I never thought of that. But love is a choice. I never thought of love being a choice. You have to choose to love somebody every day.
I mean, like, but it ain't like choosing feelings though, right? It ain't you don't choose your feelings. Like you do not choose how you genuinely feel. You can condition yourself over time, maybe, but like how your emotions feel, if you tingle when this person touches you, you don't get to you don't control that, right? So when they say the love part is really an action thing, you choose to show love every day, even when it ain't in your spirit like that. It's a
Mhm,
choice because that's the job.
mhm, mhm.
You
Yep,
know what I mean?
I get that. I saw you answer a question on Facebook last week about um and I just had it. It's crazy to just flew off the top of my head like that. But you had said something on Facebook about what I couldn't control. I don't know. I guess we'll get back to that comment. Okay, so look, boot camp. How come out of all of those things that you listed, you never said anything about communicating?
Well, I didn't get there yet. That's all.
Oh,
I can't touch everything, but since you brought it up, yeah.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
communication.
let's talk about communication. What like so I think you got to build a communication culture with
Mm,
your partner. Like how do you guys choose to communicate? I think that's important. You got to be willing to communicate, willing to listen, and you got to grow some thick skin because sometimes your partner needs to tell you some hard stuff,
yeah.
and it may not be how it really went. It may just be their perspective, and you have to respect that too for the sake of the conversation, for the sake of communication culture.
That part.
And you
That
have
part.
to practice responding in a way that your mate is going to receive it. Now that doesn't. Now I'm not saying you gotta like. You shouldn't have to tuck your tail all the time. That's unreasonable. Uh, I was with someone once and I realized that she was always wrong. Right, that's how it looked all the time, because she was apologizing all the time, and I caught wind of it. I'm like, baby, look, you can't. I'm sorry. I apologize because ain't no way in hell you always wrong. I don't even like it that way. I'll take some of those hits. I'm your man. I'm here to protect you. I don't need you to feel like you just can't get nothing right. And I had to check. I had to check my temperament at the time and learn the fact that I had to learn to understand and decide if I'm going to accept who she really was.
Mm, that's good.
You
That's
know,
good. Tell me this, Monix. Why do people, and I guess I kind of talked about this a little bit, inside of our chat. Why is it that people can't seem to understand when it's on them? And let me give you a little bit of a background of what I'm saying. I called, no answer. You called the next day. Talk like it wasn't no problem. You called, no answer. I got blocked. You tell me why do we got to make people feel or show them what they did to us for people to understand what they did?
you don't. But like that person in that situation, that person either can't or just doesn't care about you.
Ooh, that's good.
Point blank.
That's good.
That's what they're showing you. What's the point of untapped love potential? Like,
That part, I didn't even think that. You know what? See, that's what I'm saying. You make my brain be thinking. You make
I
my
mean,
brain.
I mean, if that's what it is, you just showed me what time it is. Especially if it's a pattern. If it's a onesie, two one off, she's just having a bad day. He's just having a bad day. Okay, I'm gonna let you breathe a little bit, and you'll call me when you're ready. But yeah. Outside of that, I think that person's just showing you that they don't care. They think they can play with you.
Wow. I like that. Okay.
Now, this is me not knowing any backstory, and that
Yeah, right.
you
Right.
know,
I get it. I definitely get it.
because
So
because that person could have been triggered and pissed off or something. I don't know, but yeah.
So back to what you were saying, I had caught something that I definitely want to say something about. So you said that a person didn't come from being married, and then they wouldn't know how to have a successful marriage. Is that what you're saying?
No, because some people came from that and still don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just more of a culture thing. Is that the culture you was raised around? That kind of matters. That's the best we got. I'll say, because you can come from that and still get a taste of the outside world and start taking on the world's philosophy.
But
So,
I've never
huh?
been married. I've never been married, but I'm at the point right now in my life that I'm willing to make it work. Whatever it is, I want to make it work. I've
What
never
it
been married, never seen marriages in my family. Well, I've seen them, but they broke.
what's if you don't mind me asking, what's so different about you now where you think you could get it done now?
Um, I really think what's different about me now is the space that I'm willing to compromise. Like I'm willing to be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm willing to be wrong. I'm willing to say, you know what? Okay, you know what? It might work out better that way. At first, I wasn't. I was standing on my ground, talking about I knew this, I know that, and you can't tell me nothing. Blah blah blah. Now it's like, yeah, we need to work at this together. So the more I fight against you, the less ground we're gonna cover.
Do you want you and your husband to be together for a lifetime or for the
Yes,
rest of your life?
yes. Yes. Yes.
I feel like it ain't no secret to that except staying together.
Ooh.
I mean, well, that's for one, right? Because you can't stay together forever if you don't stay together. Uh, that's like the main thing right there. You got to stay there, um, and understand that this is a business decision. Not looking at it as a love connection can go wrong if you don't also tailor, if you don't also deal with the business decision aspect of it. This your life. You don't want to put your life on the path that where where feelings is the foundation because your husband gonna piss you off bad. You know why? Because he pisses himself off bad, and he ain't gonna treat you better than he treat him.
That's facts.
And if he does do it, you'll see it, and it'll eat at him.
So is it true that you know who your once you see? Because I've heard this several times with guys, and I ask this question now all the time when I get around a married couple. Did you know that this was your wife when you saw her, when you met her? Did you know that this is the person that you was gonna get married to, or that you wanted to be married to?
I'll tell you what. When I met my son's mother, we didn't make it, and we didn't make it. It really got a lot to do with me not knowing how to communicate. I ain't gonna blame her; she ain't here to defend herself. But on my end, it was I didn't know how to communicate. If I knew then what I know now, cliche, but it'd have been different. I can tell you that around 2016, it would have been different. I would have did some different stuff way different. Uh, but when I met her, I knew I was gonna marry her. I know that.
So you
I,
knew it from the first time you saw her?
I knew I was gonna marry her. I looked up in the sky. I said, God, that's I need that. And I swear to goodness, I heard God say, "Folks' grave." I'm joking. No, that's not what happened. God didn't say that. But it felt, but it was a similar uh, affirmation, though. It was the intensity. No, I knew I was gonna marry her. I don't know how to tell if somebody gonna be the one. You don't know that. Sometimes you make a lucky guess. But he said, "My granny them grave." uh, no, but yeah, I knew I was gonna marry her. I knew that if I knew I wanted to marry her. I knew I was going to if she let me.
I love it. I love it.
I did know that.
Now, did you say this to her at the beginning that you knew that she was gonna be your wife, or no, you never said?
No, I didn't say that. I tried to run away from her before I married her. I tried to break up with her. Like, I'm out of here. Fuck is wrong with you? We was going through it, but I knew I was gonna marry her, and I was upset at her, even leading up to the wedding. And then when I saw her coming down the aisle, man, I ain't never cried so hard in my life.
And those are the most beautiful videos to see the men
And
cry.
it's crazy. It's crazy if you see us now, you would have thought you wouldn't think that we ever had those moments. You know what I'm saying? But there was a time in our situation where I loved her dirty motherfuckers. I loved her dirty draws. Excuse my language. Uh, yeah, that was a time, man. I love her still. Uh, I hate her. That's how I know I love her.
Right.
I'm not gonna be with her, not like that. But she birthed my child. I mean, I can't never dishonor her. I mean, I've dishonored her, but I can never really mean it in my heart.
I get it. I get it. What would you say? And I'm asking you these questions because, like, I know that once I do this one time, I'm not doing it no more. Right? I'm getting older. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna try to make it work from the beginning.
Why do you stand before you get going? Why do you stand on that? Like not doing it again? Like for what? Why do you stand on that? Like you don't even know what it's like yet.
Because I just don't.
You might realize that you love that dynamic.
I might.
So like if it don't work out, I mean, if it don't work out, first of all, if both of y'all work at it, it's gonna work out.
That part.
And understand that it's not about your feelings all the time. At our age, you got to get married with a goal, though. You need a goal, even if it's a small goal. But what I was saying was like it's like standing on that is it's better to be married than catch a bunch of bodies.
That part.
Well, you know what? I'm not a woman. I don't know what it's like for a woman to catch a bunch of bodies. So I don't. Maybe it's great. I don't know. But it seems like from a structure in your life standpoint, it's better to be with one person. Better to be married. Is my opinion. You know, I know a guy that was married 5 times. Um, this is what he told me. He told me he probably got like 7 bodies, but he been married 5 times. And people will tell him, "Why don't you? You don't got to keep getting married." He's like, "Well, yes, I do, because otherwise I'm gonna be out here running amok. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I get it. At least he's trying. He's trying to have some stability. Like, what would you prefer? Would you prefer him have 5 wives or 40 bodies? The way people talk, it sounds like they would rather him have 40 bodies.
Yeah, yeah.
Because nowadays, with the access we have to each other, a lot of us are running up those bodies.
Man, going crazy.
I mean, you know, I'm a retired sailor, so you could imagine. You know, if I'm being honest and open, my chart is together though. Don't play me. Um,
My question to
I
you,
promise.
what do you think that even, with the being married and the kids that are already there, right? So my deal breaker dating any guy right now is kids. That's the deal breaker. You can't have no kids. Or not you can't have any kids, but no kids can be in the house. I'm not saying they can't come visit. I'm just saying both of my kids are out the house. I want a man that got both his kids out of the house.
I mean, but you're gonna run into contention with that because, all right, let's say if it was me, I'm going to tell you bye bye immediately, and that's okay, right? Because you're gonna stand on yours. But I can't. I'm not gonna do it because there I will be in no place where my children can't be there if they need to. So
And
I think you're gonna run into a lot of contention with that.
But I'm not saying, listen, okay, so don't say need, because when you put the word need right there, if your cat child needed to come down and they ain't with the other parent, that's different, right? But I'm talking about right now, I'm walking into any situation, both of my kids in college, both of them in college. So they both away. I'm not walking into a situation where I got to get up and fix somebody oatmeal. I ain't going. I'm sorry.
Oh well, you ain't gonna have no problem with that. Most fathers don't have custody of their children, so that's not gonna be an issue if that's what it is. That's you got to come harder than that. Like you need to find something more difficult. I don't know, or maybe you don't. But
that part.
yeah, most men ain't got custody of their kids. You're good to go.
All right. That part right there. Well, okay, so look, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna try to go see if I can find another chick out here that kind of. I wrote down the things that you said. I got a little list right here. Anything you want to add when we get back after this little break, you can. But I'm gonna go try to
Okay,
find a chick on campus and see what she said about these things you said. How does that sound to you?
you trying to get me in trouble? I'm about to argue. Make sure you let her know that this is your choice, that we're dealing with wives.
I got it. Okay.
Because you know what they're gonna say. Well, what about these niggas? You know. All right.
I'm about to go try to find a wife.
I mean, because you know me, I'm with the smoke though.
They
But I
don't
prefer not to have smoke. I'd rather have a conversation.
look at you. Look at the maturity. Look at the maturity. You used to
Oh,
wait.
they don't know I was a demon back in the day. Talk to
You
me about 7 years ago. It was different.
listen. You will wait for people to open their mouth just to eat them up because you got the word.
Because I know they're finna say something crazy. And I know they're finna say something based off emotions, which is easy to eat up. So that's the type of time I was on at that point. But now, I have a need to be more calm. So
I get it. I get it. So look, we're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back. I'm about to go find a wife on campus so we can go ahead and get this little conversation going. I'll be right back, y'all. Look, come back. We'll sit down with the boss. Because if you ain't know, it's your loss. Be right back with your station. to sit down with the boss, and we had Monix on the show. We talked about actually putting together what things should be incorporated inside of a training manual. So, Monix, I couldn't find nobody else on campus that was married, so we can't do the argumentative part, which I really was looking forward to it, but they got projects to do, so I'm so mad that I couldn't get nobody. But I just want to say thank you so much anyway for just even dropping the gems that you dropped. Tell us what you got coming up. If you want to introduce yourself and tell us about you on the show.
Oh man, really, I'm just chilling right now. Shop Talk is on autopilot. You feel me? I got one, two, three, five wonderful hosts that's keeping it going for me. D Smith, get this D as he calls himself. He's on Thursday nights. Nanette, Ron Reed, and Smooch Wallace is on Tuesday nights. With what do they call it? They call it the social experiment is what they call it. Shop Talk 7 presents the social experiment. And on Wednesday, that's bad. I'm forgetting the name of Reckless Wednesday. That's with Nanette and Smooch Wallace. And Thursday, get this DRB Thursdays. Then Fridays we got the review show. All from 7 to 9. I haven't been doing anything with Mondays yet. I'm probably gonna uh, get in there myself and do that day. But Mondays Cypher Sick. No, I'm sorry, Fridays Cypher Sick. That's who's running the review show. So send your music in, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a real, we'll articulate why we gave it whatever review we gave it.
I love it.
You know what I mean? Then also, I do got something coming up, and I ain't gonna be out the house too much until I get it ready. I'm working on a compilation album for Shop Talk.
Ooh,
Yeah, so that's gonna be out. I'm gonna be in the house for a while, making beats, coming up with song concepts. So when I start reaching out, I'll have something put together that I can pitch to people instead of just saying, "Hey, come rap on this." I want to have an idea put together so I can attract the right people.
I love it. I love it, man. Stay working. You stay working, man. Anything you've ever done, you always working. And I just want to say, I'm free on Mondays. Okay, if you want to do something on Mondays, I'll free on Mondays.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
Okay.
Let's talk about current things. First of all, today, 2 blocks over, somebody tried to rob
Brink truck.
a brake truck.
I got shot from my camera too.
That the students ran outside and got shots of the guy who got shot, and there was another guy, and they captured him a little bit later on. So they tried to rob the Brinks truck, and then one of them tried to jump on the subway on the blue line. Well, what kind of crazy mess, Monix?
I mean, it's not crazy. It's been here since. It's been. They robbed carriages back in the day. They robbed trains, and some people think they could get in a Brinks truck. It's
Crazy
usually a more. It's usually a more put together effort, but
then running towards the blue line. Then Charles Kirk got shot to the neck.
Oh yeah.
On TV, did you see that?
That's going crazy on social media right now.
That's going crazy. Did you see that, Monix?
I almost looked at a video of the actual shooting, but I couldn't do it. I don't like seeing that. But yeah, they shot him. That was an inside job.
Yes, you know it was. In the
It has to be.
Like it was just straight, just coming right out his
Because
neck.
that man is feeding people, and cats ain't gonna just let him, go out like that. And to know where he was gonna be at. Any sniper type assassination is an inside job.
Yeah. In any kind of, even just thinking about the guys who go to jail now, who would be they boys that tell them that sit on the stand, did the crime with them, sit on the stand and then talk.
Yeah, crime I get though, because like there's been snitches and crime since the beginning of time. It's intel. That's how wars are won. And who got the intel? Who told? You gonna keep doing crime. I don't get how people do crime and get mad at the snitches. Snitches is part of the game. It's always been there. So you're gonna hop in this thing, knowing that when somebody faced with 100 years of federal time, that they gonna tell. You really gonna start doing crime? I mean, that's on you.
Like it don't make sense, though.
It don't make sense, my boy. Like you don't need the high end stuff that bad.
Yeah.
You don't need to be flossing. I promise you, a girl would date you if you worked at Burger King. I promise.
Promise.
Right.
I promise you, she will, because she probably popped too. Y'all would be popped together. It's better to be popped on the outside than be in jail for the rest of your dang on life. Somebody at your door.
Speaking of jail, speaking of jail for the rest of their life, what you think about the baby mama who shot the other baby mama in the face and killed?
First of all, how you gonna say speaking of jail? Then look at that person in the back. That ain't cool.
No, you just made it ready. Look at the man in the back. What are you talking about? So talk to me about that part. Talk to me about that. Talk to me
She
about
going to jail. She gonna stay there. She in jail already. She wrong. I mean, like the fight was over. In Illinois, they have a what they call a duty to retreat law. So it's like if you can't get away, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Because if you go back, she gonna get at least manslaughter.
They charge her with first degree murder.
Yeah, that ain't gonna stick.
Yeah.
First degree
You know
murder.
what? That could. I don't think first degree gonna stick.
I don't know though. She had time to think about it and go back.
It's gonna be second. All right, but it's in a moment though.
I'll be premedicated if she went back.
You can't because you're right. So first degree murder is premeditated. That means you thought about this.
Yeah.
Like what she did was heat of the moment. So I think she probably would get second degree or manslaughter.
No, she going to jail for life, so it's okay.
Either way,
Not necessarily.
What?
She probably do like 20 and get out.
Yeah.
She could be sentenced. She probably because I've seen in these circumstances where they'll be sentenced to life but have a possibility of parole in 20.
Yeah.
You know.
Either way, her life over with. If she get out or get out and get it.
Well, first of all, both the babies growing up without a mother now.
Yeah. So both of y'all took a L.
Man, you know what I think they should do? This is what I think. This is horrible. Maybe this is probably a bad idea because it could possibly affect me one day. But there's got to be harsher penalties for murdering somebody. Like the family should be able to take revenge and deal with you how they see fit. That's what I think. If you get convicted of murder, but what if they convict the wrong person though?
That part.
Yeah,
because you can't rely on our justice system. It's too many people that don't did 20 and 30 years and was not convicted in the crime. It's too much.
But they got their bag. But they life tarnished though because they did all them years in jail. They got a bag for it, but they can't do nothing. They spent half their life in jail.
That's true. They do get a bag for it, but that's still incomparable to you being outside for 20 years. You just don't know how much I could have made, how many jobs I would have had. You don't know. Like that number still is not
just what that it wasn't even that deep. They said the girl came from Michigan.
Yeah.
And then you travel, they gonna hit up.
Like what you want, shorty?
Over law. You went over state lines.
Yeah, you went over state lines.
And that's gotta be another law, another law, another crime attached to that. Another charge.
She goes back in the car though to get it. To come back.
That's what I said. She didn't have it. She went back to get it. So yeah, that's another count.
That's what I'm saying. She did too much, and she's so little. Just like I don't even just know what to say. Like
I just want to know, like, why is it ever that deep?
Because people in their feelings, man, and then try to be so tough with shit. Like you gotta win or have the last say. So no, you don't. Go.
I'll tell you what. Here in America, we need to raise better people.
Facts. I agree.
Talking about that marriage thing. We need to raise. If we want marriages to last, we need to be raising those kind of people that are cut from that cloth. I don't think us as Americans are cut from that cloth anymore. Like as a whole, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think would be the best husband available. I don't right now. I don't think so. I don't think I'm cut like that right now. You know what I mean? I know what I want in a wife. And the crazy thing is I know better about so many things. But I don't think my temperament is there.
And that's something you can control. Why you just can't control that to make it be there?
Hold on, I'm sorry. 1 second. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I gotta send a code off to my guys for the show. But what did you say again, Carly?
I said that's something that you control. Why can't you control your temperament?
My temperament? It's not like my temper. I'm a very mild-mannered person. I'm talking about just where my mindset is at concerning that kind of thing.
But you've been married before, so you kind of tainted though.
Yeah, I'm a bit. You know what? The marriages didn't taint me though.
What
that ain't tainted me. is the women after the marriages, like right now, like 35 and up women is Difficult. Uh, it's different. It's difficult, and I'm probably difficult. As a 40 plus man, you know, uh, it's just difficult. I have to see why it makes sense.
So what you saying? It will be more now if you got married now for business purposes.
It's gonna be 90%.
Come on, talk that talk.
It's gonna be 90% non-emotional reasons.
Come on, come on.
I'll say that. Like I got kids. So if I'm married to you, I'm finna give you. That's a lot that come with that. You get a lot of access. I ain't finna give you that because I love you. Matter of fact, if I love you, that ain't even a flex. I'm a lover boy. That's just who I am. I've accepted it. I'm telling you, in a maximum of 3 months, I'm going to love you.
Yeah.
By 3 months, I love you, baby. It's coming. Maybe before then, right? Probably like shit. Plenty of times it's been before then. I'm just being honest about who I am, right? Now, when you got me is when I'm really concerned about your day. How's your day going? And I'm thinking about how can I make your day flow easier. And I mind you, this is only coming because you've shown this spirit of servitude. You didn't get it just because you're cute. You got dick. Can't cuss on here. You got my time because you're cute. You got physical touch. You feel me? You got physical touch because you're cute. That's what that got you. But you know, you show me other stuff when you really get my time and my energy and my concern and when I prioritize you. But so now most of the women I meet, they got kids, right? Small kids, even if they're not small kids, right? My kids is in Cali. They're not with me, right? Well, two of them older. They grown. They 22, 24, and 22. My baby boy 11. But they in Cali. So so now I'm the expendable one, you know? Because her kids probably living with her. I'm the scapegoat. I'm the expendable one. I'm the one where she has to be more concerned. I have to go through these things in order to break her open. She has to protect herself in a certain way, and I respect all of that. But do I want to go through it? I'm not extremely excited about it. That don't mean I won't, but you got to be something.
How do you feel about, because the questions now have to change for us to kind of get to those people that really have some substance about themselves that want to be married, right? Questions are no longer what's your favorite color, what's your favorite meal. No, my questions are who raised you?
No, man, don't take that out of there.
What?
Favorite colors, and favorite meals. No, you gotta. This is who they are as a person.
Okay, but that ain't something I'm gonna talk about at the beginning. That could be something that's a lot of my questions though.
How has that worked for you so far?
I haven't been talking to no one.
Well, when you were talking to people, how does that work for you when you come with that energy?
I didn't do that. I'm talking about now. I need to know certain things up front.
Right. I'm saying all right, okay. So let me just. The last woman that asked me those questions up front, I haven't talked to her in a year.
Cuz
it's just heavy up front, man. I don't even know you, cuz. Like, imagine you finna get out. I'm finna tell you my business. What if you decide you don't like me, right? Now you don't like me. Now you don't like me, and you know my business.
But you already know I'm dating to marry, so don't do that.
I still got it. It ain't about you though. It's about us. And so part of us is me, right? So it's also about me.
So you telling me?
So I want to be protected in a certain way too.
Okay.
Would I not have the right to that?
You right. Look, do you see me? My hands up. I get it.
And I feel like I don't want to tell you my business if I don't want to be so in a rush to tell you my business. Because what if you don't like me? You could not call me tomorrow and I done told you my business.
And are you okay with the woman being that way too? Being reserved and not want to tell you her business?
No, I am because I'm gonna find out over time. I'm gonna find out over time. And I think that's when you should find these things out. Over time. You gotta let it play out. Because I can tell you what you want to hear. I swear to God, Carly, right now. I promise if me and you was in that space, I could tell you what you want to hear right now. I promise I get it done. but that could be a facade. You got to see, not hear, when you're
Facts.
making these choices.
Let's talk about it. 'Cause this is
Come on, Carly,
definitely.
Carly, give me a couple of questions that you would ask. I'm gonna show you right. I'm gonna show the audience right now.
No, I'm not doing this with you, man. This ain't for me. This is for you and somebody else to do. Okay,
Shoot me a couple of questions.
we ain't doing it.
What would you ask?
My first question all the time now. I'm dating some guy who raised by both parents. That was the first one of my first questions out of my mouth. Were you
Okay.
raised?
No, no, ma'am.
No, I was raised by my mama and my stepdad.
I was raised by my father.
So that would make me a little reserved.
Okay, so now what?
So then I will continue to ask more and more questions.
Like what?
What?
Are y'all gonna double team me?
No. I just want to know what kind of question. Look, baby. I like you. We on a date right now. I got a drink and everything. You didn't want no drink. That's why you ain't got one.
Unfair.
What else? What's you gonna ask him?
Where do you see where do you see your next business venture at in the next 5 years?
I see myself working on my nonprofit full time.
That's good because I want to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of conversation is what I need, something meaty. And I'm not saying that you got to tell me everything. What I'm saying is, my daughter is in school studying to be a doctor. Okay? I don't got time to play. I want to get her a building in the next 2 years. I don't have time to waste anymore.
Right, but see, but see, that's the thing though. That's your business. This is something. If I'm correct, this is something you're gonna do, married or not.
Facts.
So what does you getting married to this guy have to do with that?
Because I still need the double income. Okay.
So are you not gonna get this for your daughter if you don't have the double income?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying I need that to help with some of the pressures that I deal with regularly doing everything by myself.
But what I'm saying is that if you marry the guy, you're gonna have it, right? Because if you marry the guy and you don't have it, that means you didn't have it before, and that's what you get for marrying him. So that's a no-brainer, right? So that's gonna be there. But if you're going to do this with or without him, why is that part of the thought process?
Because I think that everything should be a part of the thought process when you're trying to get married to somebody and spend the rest of your life. Like, I think it should be everything. And I'm not saying, listen to hear me clearly. Yes, women will tell men more than men will tell women. Yes, that is the case. But I am at the point, I'm talking about the space that I'm living in my head, that I am just open to the entire conversation. Like, I need to know it all, Monix. And I'm not saying I've never done this before. So maybe I don't know if this is gonna work.
I just think you're setting yourself up for failure by being concerned with that. Get to know this person and how that person is with you. That's who that person is going to be. Like, you can whatever, because you got to show and prove everything after that. So now you know all of this stuff, and then you start realizing that they can't stand up to some of it. Now it's going to be a problem, even though they probably treating you good.
But come on, Monix. At some point in time in your life, you have to do what you say you're gonna do. That shit should have been done a long time ago.
But why add the pressure?
Okay.
Just if you like the guy, you like the guy. If you love the guy, you love the guy. If you want to love on him long term, love on him long term. If you want to marry him and get yourself in a space where it's going to be you two partnering, you're going to find that out over time. You're not going to find it out during this line of questioning. I promise. That's not where the truth lies.
Right.
That's my whole point.
Right.
That line of questioning is not where it's at, because I can tell you what I want to tell you, or I can tell you what I mean to do. I can tell you what I'm telling you because I really want to be this. I really want to see myself as a person who would help you get this building for your daughter and get us some buildings. But who knows who I'm going to be in 5 years?
Okay.
Listen, I found out about my heart problem when I was 33. When I was 28, you would never have been able to tell me that I couldn't run a half marathon at any point in my life. I didn't know that. And now I'm a different person because of the heart problem. Right? So, and we're talking since 2016. You know, these are just decisions, man. It's hard to decide if a person's going to make decisions with you. That's the sucky part. It's like, you're ready, and they think they're ready. You think you're ready, they think they. What am I trying to say? You think you're ready, they think they're ready. When the stuff hits the fan, what's it gonna be?
Man,
It's really about honoring. It's really about two people honoring a decision that they made.
why you gotta make it out to be so scary, bro?
Because it is scary. You talking about your life. This stuff kills people. It is scary. But you're gonna take the chance, ain't you? It's up to you. At this point in your life, you're not growing up with this guy. So if you were in your 20s, so you're gonna get married, okay. Be sure there are things in that marriage contract that protect you. And he better make sure the same thing for himself. Have the language clear about what happens if it doesn't work. Because at 40 plus, our temperaments are not the best. We deal with stupid stuff like red flags. Dumbest concept ever. Oh my God.
Somebody said something the other day. I was looking at a podcast. They talking about, are we even recognizing the green flags? Because all people talk about is the red flags all the time.
That's it. Look, so my last attempt at a relationship didn't work out. I took a chance with it, right? And so people was telling me, you didn't see the red flags? Yeah, I saw the red flags. But I saw a bunch of green ones too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing the math, and the fact that what happened was way out that you wouldn't have thought that was gonna happen, I took the chance. I didn't ignore the flags. I took a calculated risk, and it didn't work.
Hey, you know what? Thank you so much. We're gonna get up off here. This is our last little 5 minutes of the show, but you know what? I just want to say thank you. It's always fulfilling when I talk to you. Every time you give me something to think about. So shout out to you, Monica, man. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your words. Please tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Christian Mingle.
That's not her social media name.
I can't stand him. Where can they find you, Monica?
You can Media Monarchs everywhere, but you can also find me at Media Monarchs on Christian Mingle. I got Bible verses for you ladies, especially you anointed types. The anointed types are my favorites. They so passionate, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna tell you, I got an anointing, amen. And they all seem to sound like Juanita Bryan, not Juanita Bryan. Man, what's that lady name? Juanita Bynum. Yeah, they all seem to sound like Juanita Bynum. I got an anointing, amen. Because the Bible says that he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and I am a good thing, amen. It's that's what they be doing, and I'll be like, baby, let me spit you this Bible verse. Draws is off immediately.
Monica, shut up.
Hey, shorty threw her drawers right on top of the Bible. I'm not lying.
Great way to end the show, Monica. Thank you so much for coming out. Listen, everybody, I need y'all to come back next Wednesday.
Hey, big dog, this is why she had me on the show right here. That's all she wanted. This is what I was known for at IMS. This is what they abusing me, man.
Hey, listen, he always got he got the gems though. He dropped the gems and what he talked about. Listen, I want to say thank y'all so much for coming out for Sit Down with the Boss every Wednesday, 6 to 7. We are back on regular schedule. Next Thursday, I will have another interview at 3 o'clock next Thursday with Holy Ghost, the artist on the East Coast. So please be tuned into that. And look, stay tuned into WoodyCityUnderground.com. They just revamped it, rebranded, got the whole new logo. Everything is going great with the station. Shout out to the team that did it, man, here at Illinois Media School, man. Listen, if you ain't messing with Boss Lady Plus 2,
I ain't doing another goddamn.
Then what you doing?
have a good one, y'all. We out.
Yeah.